Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense takes the field for the first time today. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Dart. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's crease corn. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Dart. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Middle Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bringing it back, it's Davis. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Catch in the middle, it's Willis. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Facing a third down is short from the 26. Looking to pass, it's Gattiato. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
Yeah, I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
At the 40, brings up second down.
The Rebels want to move quickly. A strike downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Butler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the Oak. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes Decent connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The throw. Got a man. It's Stewart. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It is good.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 14, Middle Tennessee 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling away. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Dart. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Kelly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Off play action on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Raiders!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got the quick completion. Bounced off his feet.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Rebels are in the hurry up. To the air, it's Dart. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Makes a move. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure the quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. Skips away from pressure. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Willis. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee.
He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
On the play. Second down, no go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Firing to the right, complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to the air one more time. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Connection to the right. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
First and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Vattiato. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Scanning the field, it's Vattiato. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Right back to it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Got his man quickly. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I think one of the most undervalued assets of good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you just have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Davis. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
To the ground. He's got it again.
At the 44. Second down coming up.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Dart. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He's looking for an open man on second down. It's caught downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, both these defensive coordinators, they are scratching their heads. They're just trying to find an answer for each of these offenses because they are getting gashed, and we've seen it all game long.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
He'll try it again. Sweet feet on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Dropping back, it's Battiato. Gets it out fast.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Battiato. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Stewart. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Lining up to snap it in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Ready to send the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
caught in the backfield. It's Harris. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back to pass, it's Vattiato. On target over the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. That completion delivers a 1st down.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
The aerial assault continues. The sure hands, it's Willis. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, MTSU.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Off play action. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
Ole Miss 49, Middle Tennessee 46.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking the deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.